Today we're gonna dive into something that I feel like a lot of people watching this video most likely struggle with, myself included. And I feel like there's a lot of shame and stigma surrounding this topic for some reason, which is weird because so many of us deal with it. But today we're gonna be tackling underboob sweat. The bane of my existence. Over the last few years, I have gained weight, and with that comes a little bit of larger boobies, if you will. So I am kind of sweating under my boobs at all times on any given summer day, so I thought that it would be fun to kind of try out some of the acclaimed underboob sweat hacks from the internet. I'm trying out a powder, I'm trying out a cream, I'm trying out underboob bra contraptions, and basically, as usual, just kind of being your guinea pig and testing things out for you before you spend your hard-earned money. I do want to make sure that the theme throughout this video is that there's no shame in sweating. It's like you literally have pores and it's just a very normal part of being a human being. And it's a lot more common than you may think. So this may help you. If having underboob sweat is something that truly gives you stress and anxiety, then maybe this will give you a little product to try out that'll help you. But either way, we'll see if I can get some sweet relief from these sweaty underboobs. So let's jump in.
Big thanks to the sponsor of today's video, which is Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creators. You can explore new skills, deepen existing passions, and get lost in your creativity. They have classes from a wide range of topics, including film and video, marketing, productivity, freelance and entrepreneurship, and more. It's curated specifically for learning, meaning there are no ads, and they're always launching new premium classes so you can stay focused and follow wherever your creativity takes you. The class that I've been taking recently is called Portrait Photography, Shoot and Edit Instagram Worthy Shots by Jessica Colbasi, and I've just been really getting more into the photography aspect of creativity lately, and this class is helping me a lot to realize that I can work with what I already have and just tap into my own creativity to make awesome shots. The first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in the description will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare so you can start exploring your creativity today. Thanks again so much to Skillshare for sponsoring this video, and let's jump back in.
So starting off, we have a boob cream product, and this is very interesting. And actually, when I first filmed this next clip that you're gonna see, it was like 2 months ago when I was in Palm Springs with my friends. So let's rewind it back to a couple months ago when I first began this journey trying out these products. You're gonna be seeing a lot of really awkward angles, but hopefully you enjoy. Good morning. So I am actually away in Palm Springs at the moment. I'm in the room that I'm sharing with Alexa. She's getting ready right there. She said, the first product that I'm going to test out is called Carpe. It is the sweat absorbing breast lotion, it says. It's for all over your body to help you stay dry no matter where, why, or how much you sweat. I don't know if they know how much I sweat, but we'll see. So you're supposed to dry your application area, squeeze a quarter-sized amount onto your palms, and then apply on all of the areas where you would normally sweat. So it says like under and between your breasts and other soft folds. I have many of those, so here's what it looks like. We are going to do maybe I'll shake it. Oh, very liquidy. So we will do a quarter-sized amount. That's a lot, okay. And here goes nothing. So I sweat a lot in my folds, as they said. So we'll do that. We'll do some in between, because those of you with boobs, feel me with that. Just gonna go like all, this is really where I sweat a lot. And then maybe like here-ish, because I have some left over, but some left over on my back. Okay, so it feels really liquidy. I was worried if it was gonna be like sticky or like silicone-y. It literally just feels like I put like a very thin sunscreen on, and it says it has an aloe vera scent. To me, it just kind of smells like a hotel body wash or something like that. But I am noticing literally like as I'm standing here that it's turning into like a powder in my hands. So that's very bizarre. So like as it's drying, it's turning into a powder. So that's very interesting. So we are actually gonna go thrifting today, and I'm gonna be filming a thrifting video. So it'll be really interesting because the top that I'm wearing is one that I wouldn't normally wear because I'd be afraid that I would sweat through it. So we're gonna put this to the test. It's gonna be 118 degrees today. So I feel like if there's any time to test this out, it's now. Also, I don't know if you can see that. This lighting is really terrible, but my hands are like completely powdery now. So very interesting. So once it dries and we get going, I will update you with how it goes. It's been a couple of hours. We went and got some coffee. We're at the thrift store now. I am noticing a little bit of sweat happening. I don't know if it's actually showing though. So I'm definitely sweating.
but I think that this shirt is more moisture wicking than I thought. But I will say I have been very impressed because, like I said, it's gonna be 118 today. It is extremely hot. I'm like running my finger in between my boobs right now, and normally I would take my finger out and it would be like soaking wet, but it feels pretty dry, which is kind of amazing. I've never really experienced that before. Normally there would be like a pool of sweat there. So far I think we're up to a really good start. Okay, just made it home. It's been several hours, and honestly, I am shocked at how well this stuff worked. I have a lot of sweat happening under here. I would normally be like completely drenched right here, and it's actually looking semi-okay. A lot of times I get like drips, especially down right here, and I would highly recommend this. Honestly, I would definitely say that this is a product that works. I mean, I've only used it one time, but the fact that I would normally be like soaked, that thrift store on the inside, Jessica looked at a thermostat and it said it was 89 degrees, and we were in there for like over 2 hours. There was no AC, and yeah, I think we're off to a great start.
So that product was definitely really good. I think I got it a little bit confused though, like now looking back and watching that footage back. I think I was more impressed with the fact that my shirt wasn't showing my sweat stains, because I was definitely sweating. So I don't know if I was more impressed with the product or more impressed with the fact that my shirt wasn't showing the stains, but either way, I really think that this product might be my favorite. Spoiler, even though it's the first product, but I really liked how it did this like weird cream to powder thing. It felt like there was just sort of that extra layer of protection before I left the house, which made me feel a lot more comfortable. So if that's something that you feel like you'd be into, I'd recommend it. The only con I can really think of for this product is that it does get a little bit messy, so when you're applying it, you kind of have to be careful. Make sure you're definitely not wearing like black clothes or anything like that, because it will probably get on your clothes or your bra or something at some point. So if that's something that you're really trying to avoid, just be careful when applying it. But I'm a really messy person and I managed to do okay, so I think you will too. It's just a very unique consistency. I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5 stars. Like, it's pretty good. I think it's a good thing to like throw in your bag, have with you to touch up throughout the day. Is it gonna cure your sweating? No, absolutely not, but it definitely helps you manage it. So I think it's pretty good. This next product is one that I had heard like the most about. I was the most excited to try. So let's jump in and see what this next product is all about. Let's see if the hype is worth it.
Good morning. So today is another full day. I have like no voice because I'm an introvert and I'm exhausted. But today we are going out and about, and I am going to try another product. So this is actually one of the top requested products when I was Googling, and it's called Mega Babe Bust Dust. It's called an anti-boob sweat powder. So you basically like squirt a powder under your boobs, and then it helps with the sweat. It seems like it's kind of like the last product where it's like a lotion that turns to a powder, but this is just already a powder. So I don't know, it might not like stick to my skin as well, but we're gonna see. Okay, here I do this again. It says shake well and spray under, between, and around cleavage for a dry, smooth finish. That's all I could hope for. Oh, it's already squirting powder out everywhere. Okay, here we go. I'm scared. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Okay, it's messy at first, but you get the hang of it. So we'll do a little boop, boop, and rub it in. I'm gonna apply it to like my actual under boob as well, not just like under the bra. Never thought I'd be doing this on my channel, but here we are. Okay, we're all rubbed in. It feels like I've just put baby powder. I don't see exactly what the difference is, but we'll find out. Let's put this back on, go about our day, and I will let you know how it goes. Hopefully we will have as much luck and success as we did yesterday. But so far, initial thoughts are that I'm gonna wash my hands because it's a little messy. Okay, update. So we went outside, took some photos, and it has happened. It has happened. I am sweating everywhere. Okay, let's do like a little test here. I'll like rub my finger in between. Yeah, it's wet. It's very sweaty. I mean, listen, I realize that throughout this entire video, I am really putting these through the ringer because it is not this hot in most places in the world. But, you know, just being honest, the boob sweat is definitely happening. I don't think that these products are meant to really prevent boob sweat, but I think it's supposed to help. So I don't know, like this is what I was really expecting was gonna happen yesterday and it didn't. I
I think it's more of like if you're not a heavy sweater like me, if you're someone who maybe lightly sweats, this product might be good for you, but I think I need to change my shirt. Like I'm already sweating through my shirt, which is not good. I'm sad. I'm sweating through my shirt. Boob sweat sucks. So this one I was a little bit like not disappointed by, but I think I just heard so many good things about it that I overhyped it in my head, because ultimately it literally just is like a powder. And you'll notice throughout this video there's like a theme where I'm starting to realize like the wheels are churning, where I'm like, oh, this isn't necessarily gonna prevent anything, it's just gonna help me maintain a sense of dryness throughout the day, and this is something that you're gonna have to like reapply. This is something that, again, like the first product, I would see being able to throw into your bag if you're like running out to the flea market all day and you know you're gonna be sweating, or if you're at a fun event and you feel like you're gonna start sweating through your shirt or your dress or whatever, if you're on a date, I don't know, something that you can frequently reach for to touch up often. And I really thought that the pump was pretty cool, like the way that the pump shoots out the powder kind of like in a stream. I don't know why I did that, that was weird. But that was really cool. It was helpful for application, but I will say, like the last product, if the last product was messy, whoa. I noticed a lot after the fact, like in vlogs and in photos that I took on this day, there was definitely boob sweat powder on like every shot. It was like all over my shirt, so if you're wearing something darker, just keep that in mind. If you're wearing like white or a pastel color, you probably won't even notice, but it was very messy. So if the last product was messy, this was really messy. I do think that this is good for those emergency type of situations where you're like, holy shit, there's so much sweat happening right now, I need to like dry her off. If the last product was 4 out of 5 stars, I would rate this like 3.5 stars. Like it's not bad at all. It's not blowing my mind by any means, but it is doing exactly what it promises, which is helping with boob sweat. But this is one that I'm definitely going to continue using, and I think it's worth the hype. I just think that I've learned to modify the way that I use it and my expectations for it, so now I actually really love it. Next, we're moving into a different section of boob sweat products. So we did kind of like creams, lotions, powders, and now we're gonna move on to sort of more like contraptions, if you will. I don't know what to call this. Liners, basically an extra layer of protection that you put under your bra. So let's see how this goes. I'm back in the same bra that I wear almost every single day, this little strapless bandeau, and we're gonna try another product. So we have a very interesting liner situation. So this is called the Wickham Bra Liner, and supposedly you just stick it underneath your bra and it soaks up the sweat for you. So I'm gonna take this out. It's literally just like a liner pad. It's made of polyester, and you just stick it under here and then it soaks up your sweat. Kind of genius. Also this little flap here in the middle for like the in between the boob sweat. We all know that's real. So okay, without getting too graphic, I think you do it like this. So I'm gonna try and put it on myself, and we'll see how well this soaks up my sweat throughout the day. I'm about to go film some videos, and I get very sweaty when I film. It's hot in that room, and also I'm just like talking a lot and moving around. So okay, here we go. I'm gonna try not to flash you. Okay, this actually feels really good. So here's what it looks like. You can barely even tell. It's just kind of like an extra layer to catch the sweat, which I think is kind of genius. So I'm just gonna put on my shirt. We'll see if it shows at all. I'm hoping that you won't be able to tell. I mean, you can barely tell it's even there. Nope, can't tell at all. So okay, perfect. Let's see how this turns out and if it actually helps with the sweat, because oh, do I need it. I do feel a little dampness in between my boobs, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty warm in this room. Even though the fan is on, I can't really have it on too loud because it interferes with the sound of the video. I'm doing a little test here. I'm kind of like feeling in between, and yeah, like my finger's definitely wet. So I think honestly, this thing like works, like it's good, but you kind of really need to like push it into your skin. Otherwise it kind of really doesn't do much. It's just like another layer of fabric there. But it also has, like, as I've moved around, and which was something I was kind of concerned about, like worked its way up into my bra further. Like it's kind of hard because unless you have like a super tight bra, which I'm not into that kind of constriction, unless your bra is like super duper tight like that, it's probably not gonna stay in place. And I found myself kind of adjusting it a lot, especially when you're wearing a strapless bra, which I know is probably not the greatest example, but that's what I wear most days because most of the things I wear have no sleeves, tank top sleeves, spaghetti straps, whatever. So
I'm not unimpressed. I mean, I definitely think it's a good option for some people. I would say, like, if I were going somewhere and I wanted that extra layer of protection, for sure it's good, but I don't know how I feel about it.
So this one was interesting because number one, it was just an odd product. Like, to me, that just feels like a very odd thing. It would be really helpful if there were some sort of like Velcro or like button or snap or something that could like guarantee that it would stay inside your bra, but then obviously you'd need a coinciding bra. So I don't really know if that makes a ton of sense, but the whole just kind of floating around under there willy-nilly as you're moving around and then kind of having to readjust it quite frequently throughout the day was a little bit annoying, but it was this sort of like extra layer of protection. Like I mentioned, it sort of gave you that extra little bit of like, okay, I don't have to stress as much about sweating through my shirt. However, this material that they chose is a moisture wicking material, so it's really not like an absorbing material in my mind. To me, it felt like because of the material, it was almost like pushing, it was like repelling the sweat down instead of soaking it up, which I think is ultimately what it's supposed to do. The other thing is just that it was a bit small, so if you were someone with a larger chest than me and you kind of had a pretty thick bra on underneath, it would be hard to kind of maneuver because it's really only like this thick, or maybe like this thick, you know? So there's not a ton of room for it to go. So it's easy for your boobs to kind of like eat it, if that makes sense. I don't know if you can relate, but my under boobs just eat everything that you put near it. Tank tops, bras, bralettes, whatever. So keep that in mind if you were thinking about ordering this product, but it's good. It's not my favorite, but it'll definitely do the trick if you're in a pinch. So overall, out of 5 stars, I would probably give this 3 stars. So as some thoughts overall, I really do think that at the beginning of when I started filming this video, I was under a very different impression of what these products were, as I probably mentioned, than where I am now after I've tried and tested all of these. So it's really not meant to like prevent it, I don't think, by any means. I think it's just more meant to manage it. Unless you get Botox injections or use like a prescription strength antiperspirant, there's really no way to prevent sweat. It just kind of is what it is. It's sort of more about just learning how to manage it and find ways to deal with it and find ways that help you be your most comfortable self in whatever it is you're wearing. So yeah, I've kind of been curious about all of these things for a long time, so it was fun to actually test them out for you and just see what works best for me and my body and how I sweat, and it may be completely different for you, but it was fun nonetheless. I really honestly had a blast filming all of this. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can also turn on my post notifications if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. Are there any of these products that you would be willing to try out? Definitely let me know in the comments below. Of course, all of them that are available I will have linked down there for you. Do you have any under boob sweat products that you recommend, or any remedies or anything that works best for you? Definitely let me know. I'm curious to try more. If you want to see a part 2 to this, maybe I'll do it sometime in the future. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.